What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Ole Miss versus Mississippi State college basketball matchup going down Saturday, February 15th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to jump on something. We got a lot of action lined up on Saturday's card. Close to 150 games on the college hoops card. Lots of money to be made. So make sure that you check out something, whether it's a daily or long-term pass, because for me, usually the Saturday cards are where you see the 3-day and 7-day passes are actually less than buying each of Saturday's daily packages individually. So make sure to use that promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls, those looking for a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time. We're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss coming into this one 19-6 on the year, 14-10-1 against the number this season after ending up with a 72-68 win over South Carolina in their last matchup, while Mississippi State comes into this one 17-7 on the year, 10-14 against the number this season after an 81-68 loss to Florida in their last game. They've lost 4 of their last 6, and this is just a bit of a slump for Mississippi State, who, at the latest bracketology report come into this one, really hoping to keep, a grip on a 7 line right now, hoping to maybe even improve on that. This is also an Ole Miss team, though, that has been, decent in their own right this season, right now sitting on a 5 line at the latest bracketology report. That's just how good the SEC has been this season, to where they might have, or the latest bracketology report suggests that the SEC will have 13 teams in the NCAA tournament. Like, it's unheard of how strong this conference is this season, but teams are going to go through peaks and valleys, and Ole Miss this season, they've had issues. I mean, there's been that game that they blew against Texas A&M back on January 22nd, and that was in the middle of a 3-game losing streak where they lost on the road at Missouri, and before that lost the first meeting at Mississippi State 84-81. Since then, they've won 4 of their last 5, but 3 of those have been decided by 4 points or less, and I just think this is, it's kind of where Ole Miss is. This is just a team that find themselves in a lot of close games. Mississippi State, like I said, right now they're in a bit of a slump as well, and ironically enough, they've lost their last 3 games all at home, but we've also seen Mississippi State be able to hold their own on the road. I mean, they went on the road, gave Georgia just their 2nd loss at home this season. They also beat South Carolina. I get it's a winless team in conference play in South Carolina, but still, it was a tournament team last year, and I think that this is going to be another competitive matchup here. I'm not going to lie, and it's not, personal bias or anything like that. I'm not a fan of this Ole Miss team. Like I said, I just haven't been all season long. When you look at their conference numbers, the offensive numbers have been decent. They're not great. Mississippi State's offensive numbers, the only thing they're really good at is 2-point shooting, and that's big considering how 2-point dependent they are, but they're also a team that shoots a lot of threes, and they're only shooting 28.7% from 3-point range. So if the threes start falling from Mississippi State, I would say watch out, because this Mississippi State team could potentially be somewhat dangerous. But, I think that Ole Miss, is probably going to win this game at home and maybe get their revenge. But 4.5 to me still seems like a lot. I think this is going to be a game that comes down to the wire. I think that these two teams, know each other very well, and historically there's been a lot of overtime between these two teams. 3 of the last 4 have either been games that would fall inside of this point spread, or games that have needed overtime. And Mississippi State 7-3 straight up and 6-4 against the number in the last 10 meetings between these two teams. So I'm going to take Mississippi State in the points in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.